Okay, this is Meadow Part 2, just about a minute since we shut off on Part 1. And Teresa is in the meadow already. And Bob is leading me on the trail, which will go to the same meadow in a slightly different place. Teresa always likes to go off trail. Anyway, when we get back, there'll be a nice turkey dinner waiting. Shannon is staying there at the cabin to take out the bird at the appointed time. And also to make some stuffed celery and cheese and crackers and stuff. I used to be able to run up this thing. Of course, I was 4 years younger and lived up here, so I was acclimated. No, she's on the course she wants to go on. Yes, folks, this is where we used to live. We had a little cottage that we bought and fixed up. It was all run down. The guy used to go all the way down to LA, an hour and a half every day, and left his dogs in the cabin, locked up. Returned 12 hours later, then decided to sell. And the place was a wreck. But we bought it, and we did a bunch of work, put in about $5,000, and ended up in 3 years selling it for twice what we paid for it, pocketing $100,000 after all costs and everything, and left. And now we're visiting our friends here again. Beautiful community, but not a lot to do. Good for weekends, bringing the kids up, hiking in the hills.
I saw a picture of it.
I did. There's another picture. But fact is, after you've been from peak to peak, and we have done the hike from that peak all the way over to here twice, 4 peaks, and climbed each one individually. Our house used to be right over there, and we would start out, and our backyard was right at the base of that Quick Rise Mountain, the first place we rented up here. We would start out in the backyard, start climbing up at about a 30 to 45 degree angle at times, and go all the way up to the peak there, turn around and come back home. And this meadow has nothing hardly growing in it. It just is. Well, we've been all over those hills and all up through these and around them and down the canyons, on out towards Bakersfield and up to the peaks headed out towards LA, and the ones looking over 30 miles of wilderness towards Santa Barbara. Had 4-foot snowfalls and 72 hours without power.
Mm-hmm. How many fires?
Lots of fires up here. There's Bob.
And a rock.
And a rock. I got a rock.
You shook your beer when you ran.
What do you pop the top on that?
Look.
Yeah, look at that, huh?
Not bad.
Well, it looks like you don't have to leave your mountain now. Good. I know you didn't want to.
The way you were going, I was thinking you could sleep.
Yeah. Well,
That is an easy
Oh, I was
route.
looking at rocks.
Oh.
how about that? A real life velvet painting? Wish I had a decent zoom lens on this camera. But it only has a digital zoom that stutters when I try to use it. So, you know, I had one of the first little digital cameras, a Mustech was the name of the company, and God, it was, nobody could believe it. It was the size of a old package of cigarettes. And held a bunch of video, but it was all low quality. This one has HD, but the sound is crap. Anyway, next camera, going to be next generation. Nice optical zoom lens. Super HD. And a place to plug in a microphone. Dog tracks? We did encounter a bear up here once, walking past our window. Huh. Wow. But we had just torn down the wall. The only thing between us and the bear, big old brown bear, was about a 32nd inch of tar paper. Bear didn't know that, thank goodness. As we were renovating the place we ultimately sold. So, of course, in Yosemite, fronted the bears 4 times and shooed them away, sent them to other camps where they would be more fruitful. Definitely a high desert forest. Here comes the rest of the crew. This is neat. It's really cool. It's long down here. And it's almost time to knock off this part 2. But this summer we're hopefully going back to Yosemite once again to hike the John Trail. Twice we've gone over Donahue Pass at 12,000 feet by foot. About a week in the backcountry carrying everything on your backs. And we hope to do it again this year. Now, which time will be 57. Might be a little harder, but I think we can make it. Nice view. Nice view of the mountains. I thought I was home for 5 years. Not anymore. Okay, that's the end of part 2.